Trending topics of the day, and now we are talking about Google's homepage, Netflix subscribers, and National Pasta Day.
Yes.
Good mix
First up, if you take a look at your Google homepage today, you'll see Selena Quintanilla as the Google Doodle. It's an animated singing cartoon of the late Mexican-American singer. It's designed to celebrate her life and legacy. She is considered one of Latin music's most formidable stars. Quintanilla was murdered by her fan club manager in 1995. She was just 23 years old.
So the reason that Google Doodle is today is because today was the day her first album was released back in 1989.
Correct. And
we
that
looked it up, and it wasn't, you know, she was born in April, she passed away in March, so that is the reason why that date is in October.
And her first studio album released on this day back in 1989 led her to 5 more albums.
Wow.
And one of those led her to be on the Billboard Top 200. So I'm really familiar with her story, and I love this movie. It was a movie my family and I watched together, my mom and I love it. It's one of the hardest stories to watch because it is truly heartbreaking to see how it all unfolded. But I think the most important thing is to see how she came from a small town in Texas and kind of, you know, broke those stigmas and like proved that you can do anything no matter where you come from. And she kind of, you know, I think paved the way for a lot of Latin American singers, because if you look at, say, Enrique Iglesias, you know, people like that, they can mix English and Spanish with their music and still be popular with both groups. So I think
sometimes
that,
more popular in their native country than here.
Exactly. And so I just think her story is so great. Dreaming of You is my favorite song. If you don't know what that is, listen to it.
Oh, I just heard that on the radio the other day, and I was turned it up.
It's so good.
Cranking it. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's great. I loved seeing that today on Google. So very, very, very good day.
And Jennifer Lopez did a great job portraying Selena in that movie, and I've seen the movie a couple times as well. But only thing I'm thinking about all morning is a beady beady bum bum.
Yes.
A beady bum bum. See,
you're singing it earlier.
I mean, it's just she had some hits. She had hits.
She really did.
She had hits. Sorry to see her go at 23.
Me too.
Well, Netflix is hitting a record number of subscribers in their third quarter. The shares of the streaming service reached a record high. They rose 1.2% to more than $200. They're up about 64% this year. Netflix added 5.3 million subscribers in all markets, and the company is spending heavily to produce new content to dominate the television market. They said they will budget $7 billion in 2018.
Not surprised. I think more shows like Stranger Things are going to pop up. You're going to see a lot of that original content kind of competing with TV. I think that's interesting. They also just raised their prices, I believe, too.
Yeah, we were just talking about
we were just talking about that.
Yeah, like the success of Netflix, obviously. When something gets successful, price usually goes up.
And the thing I like about Netflix the most is that the variety and the range of things you get to see, or you can expose yourself to, because typically when you see shows on mainstream networks, you kind of have an idea, you know what I mean? It's kind of true to form when it comes to about production, the talent, the quality level. But sometimes on Netflix, you get to see these kind of indie films or these shows that you're into, but you didn't really know that you were into it because it's not something you would typically see. And sometimes it's from different, you know, actors from different countries that you may not be in, you know, you didn't know before. But they have good stuff, so I'm a huge Netflix fan.
Definitely giving a range of, you know, creative people an opportunity that they might not have on the big screen, I should say. But I do love the documentaries as well. Or Lady Gaga's 5'2", really great watch. I just watched that. Kind of gives you an inside look on what being a performer in any industry kind of can do to you and what that takes. So that was really interesting.
And also makes you realize that she's a real person dealing with issues herself.
Yes, exactly. And also the founder, it's about McDonald's. You should watch that.
That is a good one.
Great, really great watch.
A really good one. Although Netflix doesn't really have movies, is probably one of their weakest points in my personal opinion. Like, they have a great lineup
I feel like
of shows.
I've already complained enough about that, but I just kept my mouth shut there.
But you're right, I agree with you. I'm on your side on that.
They'll occasionally get a rare gem in there, you know, but, you know, mostly I just watched the Cinderella Story on there, you know, throwback, Chad Michael Murray. I'm being honest, I watched it the other day. But hopefully they'll get new movies, and maybe that'll be the next step. Fingers crossed. Christy would like that.
I would.
She really would. Well, Something that I would also like today is to grab a bowl of spaghetti or lasagna or tortellini, because today is National Pasta Day. Pasta is actually one of the world's most popular foods and is eaten as a main course or side dish, of course. Now, pasta is firmly rooted in Italy. Yay, Christy and I. But it was former President Thomas Jefferson who actually helped make it popular in America. He first tried it in Naples, Italy, and then became a fan. And by the way, pasta is the Italian word for dough, if you didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Fun fact.
Isn't it?
So,
pasta? What do we think?
having pasta today?
What do we think? Anthony, you like pasta?
I love pasta. My mom makes an amazing baked ziti. That's like probably like my favorite.
Sounds really
Yeah,
good.
she makes an amazing baked ziti.
Can we stop talking about just ate.
As Adam walks by with pasta.
Oh my God, he does have pasta.
Oh, it's like really sticking in that bowl. I thought it was gonna fall out.
It's like a healthy serving too.
Did you make that?
No, Chef Boyardee.
He's just he's using his noodle today, guys. Using his noodle. Well, you know what? I think this is a great holiday. It's
is a good
one of those
holiday.
foods that you can kind of mix with anything. You
true.
can do it yourself. You can spice it up. I
And
like
it's fast.
that. And it's fast.
And
yeah.
it's fast.
Yeah, exactly.
That is important.
It is important.
Good to cook. Good carbs if you're working out. Fill up. You know, I think that it's fun, and I'm
Bad
Italian.
if you want to avoid the carbs, which is kind of what I'm trying to do these days. So.
True, but today is an exception. You could celebrate,
Sure.
right?
Okay. Use it as an excuse.
I'll go out
We
there
will.
and get some pasta.
Hey.
All right, Central and Lara Instant Connection poll is coming up, and today we want to know,
What do we want to know?
what's your favorite type of pasta? It is easy to participate. Go to Facebook, click on the link, vote yes or no, and of course, we'll see what you guys have to say later on in the newscast. Well, Halloween is slowly but surely approaching.
That is right, and we are about to learn how to make the perfect chocolate-covered treat.
It's coming up in Healthy Living.
So excited.
I know.